Welcome back for the 2018-19 school year. Thank you for spending a few minutes to review information regarding science instruction and curriculum resources. The K-6 Science Canvas page is your destination for all district science resources. By clicking on the Kindergarten tab, you will find links to curriculum and standards documents. The assessment calendar is linked here as well. All kindergarten assessments are still optional for science. Throughout the school year, I will send updates as needed through email. These updates are archived on the kindergarten page for your reference. Hands-on science is engaging and exciting for students. It is so important to build a love for science and inquiry in students at a young age. For this reason, FOSS is the governing board-approved curriculum resource for K-6, and it is expected that every teacher will order and use the designated kits for the grade level they teach. Last spring, teachers received a link to order FOSS kits online. If you have not yet ordered your FOSS kits, there is a link on the K-6 Science Canvas page. Our FOSS kits are a shared resource, and it's important that everyone takes care of the shared resource. To this end, please use the materials in your kit for teaching science lessons only. At the district level, we have budgeted for teachers to utilize the consumables to teach the lessons, but not to replace all of the sticky notes, paper clips, etc. in every rotation. Please leave extra consumables in the kit. If we find a kit has been stripped of all the consumables, then the campus will be charged for their replacement. As the end of a rotation nears, please make sure that you cleaned and inventoried your FOSS kit. All clean and dry materials should be replaced in the appropriate boxes and returned to the Science Center by the end of the rotation. Campuses that return kits in poor condition will be charged a $50 fee. Make sure to double check your walls for posters, cabinets and shelves for student readers, teacher guides, and other materials. If materials are missing from a kit, then the teacher will be notified by the Science Center. Any materials not returned within 2 weeks will be charged to the campus. Many of the kits have already been reserved by another teacher for the next rotation, so it is essential that kits are returned on time. Our Science Center staff needs time to inventory and replenish consumables before the kit moves to the next school. Updated living materials order forms are linked as well. Please discard older versions of order forms and use the updated forms for the 2018-19 school year. As you order living materials, please make sure that you are ordering specimens at least 2 weeks in advance. All living materials are ordered from a company in California, and you will need to allow time for shipping. Please make sure that you are using the Science Center email to send in your order forms. When you finish with larger living organisms like snails or crayfish or cockroaches that you're not observing for life cycles, please contact the Science Center. Our first option is to try and place healthy organisms with another class. If the Science Center does not have a class to place them with, then the organisms will need to be disposed of properly. No living organisms may be released or sent home with students. Either of these actions violates our permit with the U.S. Department of Agriculture. To dispose of organisms properly, you should do one of two things. One, you can place the organisms in a sealed plastic bag and then place the bag in the freezer for 3 days. After 3 days, place the sealed plastic bag in the trash. Or you can place the organisms in either the original shipping container that's sealed or a sealed plastic bag, and then send the organisms back to the Science Center. Please make sure that they are in a box or an envelope that is clearly marked as living organisms. It's every teacher's responsibility to ensure their students' safety during science activities. Every teacher should use an age-appropriate safety contract or pledge with their class. Sample contracts can be found on the FOSS link in the K-6 Science Canvas page. Each activity that involves science materials should also include a brief safety talk. Several kits utilize chemicals that require special precautions. Please check the SDS Sheets link on the FOSS page for the safety data sheets for each kit. Please review the safety precautions and share the appropriate information with your students. All content areas and grade levels will use the 2004 version of the Arizona State Standards during the 2018-19 school year. There will be a team of teachers that will work on creating new curriculum maps and aligning materials to the new standards during the school year. If you're interested in participating in guiding science education in our district, please use the link on the K-6 Science homepage in Canvas to show your interest. Now that you've watched this video, please take the quiz that's linked to this page. If you haven't registered in my learning plan, you'll need to do that also. You need to both take this quiz and register in my learning plan, and then you'll receive a half hour of professional development credit. The quiz will be open until August 31st. Thank you and have a great start to your year.